Welcome back, my friends. My name is Waz. This is episode 11 of our Alpha to Omega trading series. I'm so glad you're here with us today. I've been taking the last few weeks to learn tips and tricks in DaVinci Resolve, trying to become a better editor and improve my overall YouTube content, as well as taking some time to play Civilization 6 with the announcement of Civ 7 coming out later next year and the sneak peek preview thing. It's made me want to actually go back into Civ 6 and try to beat it on a harder difficulty, and so I've been spending a lot of time doing that. What is this yellow bar here? Hold on. Is that me? Oh, that's weird. Okay, hold on. Can I... Whatever. Okay, now that we know what it is here, maybe if we bring it down some more. There we go. There we go. Sorry. Distracted. Like I've been the last few weeks. I meant to get another video out much earlier, but hey, here we are. I just want to thank you for being patient and for tuning back in. I haven't been the best, as usual, about checking my trades, but I have been streaming quite a bit, so if you do want to catch my streams over on Twitch, you can do that by the link in the description below, as well as the link to the Discord. I'm going to be revamping the Discord a little bit soon. I'm going to be adding an EVE section for the EVE community there so that we can coordinate fleets and chat there and share our achievements, our accomplishments, and our deaths there. That might take some time to do, though, so I don't know when I'll get around to that, especially with the baby and all. I want to make sure that when I want to do like a fleet or something, that there's people there that I can shout out a message to and interact with. So if you want to be a part of that, that link is in the description as well. And don't forget your 1 million free skill points in the description below. If you're a brand new player or if you've been playing for a while but you've never claimed your 1 million free skill points, you can do that using my link in the description. Let's dive in. Alrighty, my friends. So first things that we're going to look at here will be our net worth according to this. I haven't looked at this in a while. Oh, there we go. Am I covering it? No, we're good. So we're at 1.5, almost 1.6 billion ISK. We're getting close, but the price of Plex has been increasing lately. It's with the new Skinner tool and the revamps to Skinner, it's definitely made Plex more expensive to get. Ah, beautiful. That's just what we want to see. We want to make it a little more expensive per Plex, because, you know, why make this any easier on ourselves? This is ridiculous. 5.5 mil. Plex is something that I always go and I take whatever excess money I have in the game and always buy some Plex during some sales or whatever causes the Plex to go down. I'll throw some money at it during that time. That way I can invest in it, because it always seems to go up. It seems like a pretty solid investment compared to just owning a bunch of assets everywhere. So that's good for me on one of my accounts, but not on this one. It makes things much, much more expensive, especially if it continues to rise and we continue to make some slow progress. Progress has been interesting. I've had some family in town and went camping and been doing a bunch of stuff, so I haven't really been able to stay on top of my orders. However, over the last couple days, like pretty much starting yesterday, I think I had a solid 4 days in 1 week where I checked it at least twice a day, and then yesterday I checked it twice a day, and then finally this morning I had the courage to record some more, because I don't want to record if the progress is super minimal. I don't know where I was going with that. Anyways, oh yeah, where I was going with that, I remember now. So what I was going to say is the times that I have been checking on it, I have been making the most progress during those times, and so I just need to remain consistent and remind myself that there's a reason that I'm wanting to check it a few times a day, because it actually works and I actually make some progress during that time. Whereas when I check it once every other day, once a week, you know, progress is going to be slow because I'm not doing crap and people are passing up my orders. So it's something I just need to stay on top of. And don't get me wrong, there's a lot of competition here. So even checking 3 times a day may not even get you much progress at all, just due to the competition and whatever items you're buying or selling. But it does work in general. In fact, there was a Reddit post recently. I don't know if I can find it. If I can find it, I'll throw it up on the screen. But a guy pretty much did the same method, but his filters on the evetrade.space website were a little bit different. And he made several billion within, I want to say like 1 month. I don't quite recall. But it's very possible, especially if there's good deals or people make mistakes. And, I mean, Eve is a lot of capitalizing on people's mistakes, to be honest. So it's all fair game, and it's all quite interesting seeing that other people are actually having success here too, even though it is a competitive market. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go through, update some of our orders, and then we're going to take a look at some of the orders I have been posting or been filling. So first we got this Shadow Shadow Serpentis Crystal Tag. Wow. You know, I'm drinking my coffee. In fact, I'm all out now. I just chugged it. I chugged the rest of it while I was waking up and starting this video. Yeah, I still can't freaking talk. Okay. Anyways, so we'll update this. This is fine. I'm not super worried about that one. Tags are a little hit and miss for sure. Sometimes there's some really good deals on tags, and you'll find them a several million ISK difference, and you'll make quite a bit of money. But then it seems to be after, I don't know, after like 3 or 4 good trades on a set of tags is when they really start dropping. People start picking up on it, you know, just start undercutting. Like instead of posting the next one at 3379 right here, they drop it down to 2669 or some crap like that, and it just there's a good deal for a limited time period that seems to be with tags specifically. You really got to get them while it's hot, otherwise you're gonna miss out, especially with cheaper tags. Cheaper tags, sometimes people buy up the entire market, and there's some good deals. Some people will buy your super overpriced tags, and it's great, but it isn't really reliable that someone's gonna do that. Especially, I mean, I guess if you're the guy buying up everything and then you post some tags, maybe it's a good deal for you. I don't know. This one here, let's see, same deal, another tag. And with the tax nerfs, so I briefly covered it in my last video. Pretty much CCP reduced the sales tax amount, and so for everyone it went down. So from 8%, now I'm at 4.5% sales tax, which is just awesome. That cuts my fees way down. And really, I mean, I can take things to about 10%, a 10% profit, or not profit, sorry, a 10% margin, and still make a profit off that. It's going to be very minimal, but it is still a profit nonetheless. And so it makes me needing to cancel orders much less frequent, I suppose you could say. Man, if I could type correctly this morning, that'd be super cool. So let's see here. Medium hybrid burst accelerator. These have been kind of odd. There's been a decent margin for these recently. I don't know why. Yeah, people are buying them around 1 mil. Oh yeah, I shortened this. I can't even scroll now. There aren't many orders here, so I mean, all these get filled. You could probably throw in a few orders, or an order at like 1 ISK, and it might get filled. Let's shorten that back down. Medium ancillary current router. Yeah, these are still good. Some items here might be overpriced, like this one's looking like it might be overpriced compared to its standard. Yeah, so it shot up quite a bit. These I'd normally shy away from, but if you're able to capitalize on the deal while it's there, and I mean, really, the ISK I'd lose out on if it were to stabilize again is kind of minimal, so I'm not super concerned about that, especially at this price. If it goes much higher, I'd probably drop out. As you can see, yesterday I updated this order and it was at 1.9 million. Today it's at 2.2, which isn't the best. I mean, that increase, I was kind of safe here, and now I'm getting a little more risky, but that's okay. These are bought often enough to where hopefully I can get some orders, get some bought at this 2.2, and then sell them by the time the price starts to stabilize. Because yeah, it's like over 1,000, at least over about 700 per day almost have been bought or sold. So our chances there are pretty good. But also there's a lot of competition, so who knows. Limited cybernetics subprocessor beta. These should be fine. What do these normally go for? About 5? 4.5? 4? Anywhere from 4 to 5. So we got a deal on these right now, hopefully. Now this one, so what, 10% of this would be like 670,000. What, that'd be 7.3. So we'd be at about 12%, maybe 11% margin there. If we were to buy and sell them right away. And normally they go for 7.4 mil on average. And a few hundred of them are bought per day, almost. So we should still be fine, but this is one I definitely want to keep my eye on. I might pull out of this one in the future. We'll see. But we'll update it for now. Nice harvesting drone. I think, yeah, there's not too many of these up on the market. They're still kind of bought and sold every day, but it's much fewer numbers. So around maybe like 40 to 50 per day would be a good average. According to when I placed this order, it was 80 per day for the last 20 days, but who knows how true that really is. I don't know. I mean, it's actually probably pretty true for the last 20 days when I bought it. So may not be hold true anymore. Either way, if we were to get some of these, we could then sell them for 6 mil. So fingers crossed. That looks good. Heavy entropic disintegrator. Oh yeah, I got some of these on my main, so I'm also buying these on my main. Oh look, you can kind of see my order there, probably. I usually go through and I'll update my orders on my main first. When I am updating these orders, if it's in the morning, I'll update my orders on my main first and then update these so that I'm okay taking a hit to ISK on my main and then competing with it on this account, because I want this account to succeed. And it's kind of realistic, as if Wazitsay 2 logged in and posted all these orders. So there's that. This is still a decent margin. I mean, this is kind of another one where the hit we would take if this stabilized would be much, well, actually, 4.3-ish. Or sorry, not 4.3, 43 mil-ish. Maybe on average. I mean, we'd be cutting it pretty close. It depends. If we can capitalize on this deal, that'd be stellar. That'd give us quite a boost. And we've already gotten a couple of them, as you can see down here. So we've gotten 2 of them. We have 1 left to buy. So it seems to be working a little bit. Heavy armor maintenance bots. These have been going up just a tad. 2.6. So really, if this were to stabilize even, we'd hopefully get a profit. So hopefully we can get some of these bought. Federation Navy 100 MN afterburner. Let's see here. This one might be a little too close for comfort. I mean, I'd be getting over my 10% if I got it right away and sold it right away. I'd be over my 10% for sure. Because 10%'s like just the bare minimum. Really, if it goes below that, I don't want to do it. We'd be looking at like 37, probably 38, just low 38 mil for 10%. Broker's fees 1 mil. We might pull out of this. We're gonna cancel that order. It was fun while it lasted. See you next time. All right, more fighters. Let's just get that prepped, see where it's been. Yeah, I mean, it's hit and miss every day how many are bought and sold. So this one, I might try to shy away from fighters in the future. But I mean, we could easily make a mil and some change if we were to get them right now. Hopefully, fighters tend to take a while to sell, especially some of the more expensive fighters. When you're looking around 20 mil for a fighter, those never freaking sell, it seems, which is fantastic. 1.9 on average. So we're looking at a little bit of a deal here, just a little bit if it were to stabilize. Not optimal for sure. And then augmented Valkyrie. Let's see here. They seem to be going down. We might still be able to get a deal out of this. 10% would be 1 mil 100,000. So we're still pretty safe here for now. Bam. All right, and then the one thing we have up for sale, Gravid Heat Sink Multiplasmid. We just ride this all the way down until it sells, really. I don't think, I rarely cancel my sell orders. If I were to try to cancel it instead, I would actually increase the price. Instead of actually dropping it down to meet the buy orders, I would just raise the price a little bit to what seems reasonable for its average, and just some random number. I mean, for example, for these, if these were to drop back down to, let's say, where the buy order price is 4.7, if the sell order prices were to reach 4.7, with a decent amount of orders there at 4.7, I'd probably place it at 5.4 and just leave it at 5.4, because that seems to be a stable spot where the price returns to. So sometimes I'll do that, but usually these get sold before we reach that spot, unless it's tags. Tags will drop down to the buy order price quite frequently, because people will come in and sell immediately all their stuff, and either we'll hit a buy order or it'll just post it like 1 ISK above the next order, the next buy order. So this is a good deal. Hopefully we can capitalize on this. I mean, people are buying them at 8 mil. So hopefully our 9249 will get sold. That'll be a 5 mil profit for each of those, really. This is one that was really close the other day. I just decided to keep the order there. All right, let's pull up our evetrade.space site. We have one order that we can post here, and I'll let you guys look at this. So this is how I search for things to buy. We put in the station that we're at. This doesn't take into account any other stations nearby, so the numbers here that it generates for us doesn't include any of the perimeter trade hub stations or anything like that. No skill, so we're at 4.45. Our broker's fee is 2.4. Minimum volume. I'm going to drop this to 75, actually. And our margins, I want at least a 30% margin there. The maximum I had at 1,000. That way we're not getting ridiculous items in this list. All right, heavy entropic disintegrator. I already have an order up for that, I'm pretty sure. An Osprey, though. We can look at that. So an Osprey is selling for 19 mil. Buy orders at like 9. So that's a jump. Someone's going to come in here and dump a ton of Ospreys on the market, and it's going to just negate our order pretty much, because that's expensive. I wonder if people are buying them all up. Let's see here. And as far as how many to buy, we do 10% of this, so we'll do 11. We don't round at all. We just do 10%. However, due to the risk of this being a staple cruiser in a lot of people's fits, or a lot of new players' fits too, I got a feeling someone's going to come in and dump a bunch on here. So we're going to actually just do 5, I think. I don't have an order up for this already, do I? No. Okay. Let's just do 5, I think. That's risky. But that's okay. That's okay. So I'm just going to take a calculator, because the net worth that it shows doesn't quite always seem to line up well with like it does to an extent, I guess, but it goes off the averages of item values. So I just want to see how much money we have on the market, how much we're asking for our sells, and how much we have in our wallet. So we're going to start with our wallet. 995-426-612 plus 94022-000 plus 519-233-000. So right now, total list we have plus what we're asking for our seller orders is 1.6 billion, which is pretty good. I mean, we were at what, 1.4 in my last video, so it's been a few weeks. We haven't made much progress, but 1.6 I'm still happy with. However, let me pull up a calculator again. If we were to buy the Plex we needed for Omega, and Plex is about 5 mil right now, so 500. I need a whole nother bill right now compared to, what was it when I was starting? It was probably let's just do 5. It was at 5 for a while, so we'd be less than a bill if it were where it was. But who knows, maybe the Plex prices will drop soon, or there'll be a big fire sale and all the Plex will dive. Who knows? As far as my recent orders though, okay, this is sorted by date. Yeah, I mean, I have canceled a couple of orders. I canceled that one today, clearly. You guys saw that, maybe. We canceled this Dunk salvage drone. We've been canceling a few orders. What was this? Oh, I think this might be around when I was going camping. I canceled a bunch of crap. Yeah, I canceled a bunch of stuff that week. But yeah, there isn't much here for this month. There hasn't been much I've been doing, and we still made 100 mil and some change. So that's pretty okay. Not the best for sure. And I don't know. I mean, we can look at this. I don't know if anyone really cares. You can see all my money's been from trade. So no one's gifting me money. I think gifts show here. If not, I think it'd show up as an option here. But yeah, no options there for gifts for the last 30 days. What did we get? Oh, escrow release. Oh, let's look at market transactions. So, would have been some big ones for us. Extingent, sentry drone, firepower, multiplasmid, heavy entropic disintegrators. Those were good. Yeah, hopefully we get some more of those. That'd be sick. There's been a lot of things we've been selling for around like 2 mil, like under 10 mil. But I mean, that's how it is. It's probably still a profit. Hopefully it's still a profit. But you can definitely take a little bit more risk and buy some more expensive items. But yeah, it's just more risk. You know, what are you comfortable with? And again, I do want to reiterate, because it seems every video someone comments how this isn't a good way for an alpha to become Omega, and it's true. I'm doing it for a challenge, so I'm not recommending this to everyone that's starting the game for the first time and they want to learn how to become Omega through the market, and they're like, oh, that's exactly how I'm going to do it. I wouldn't recommend this to anyone at all unless you just enjoy suffering and pain. But it's just a challenge. So I'm doing it for a challenge to see how long it will take me to do it. Of course, when I started this, my intent was to check every order 3 times a day and hopefully be done in a couple months, but that has just been unrealistic for me with life and babies and all that stuff. So it's just we're just seeing how long it'll take us. And I want to thank you guys for joining me on this journey. I really appreciate it. I've been looking into not only tips and tricks for editing in DaVinci, but also brainstorming other ideas and other series that don't really have like a time gate on like, hey, if I don't do it in X amount of time, then I suck. But just, hey, enjoy the journey with me, sort of concept. So I've been thinking of other ideas, also one-off videos where it's more of a tutorial video. It's something I really want to do, is more tutorial based videos. So don't be surprised if you see any of that sort of content here in the future, as well as some PvP based videos. I had another series in mind, but I recorded it probably a couple months ago, the content for episode 1, and I still do want to do it, but I also feel like it could either be a major time sink, or it can really take a lot of time between episodes to release the next one. And similar to this one's taken a lot of time between episodes. I just want the production value to be there, I guess, and not feel pressured to get a video out. So anyways, yeah, thanks for joining me on this journey. Quick question for you guys. I'm curious, if I were to live stream on YouTube, would anyone be interested in watching it? I know we've already got, I think, 600 subscribers right now, which is awesome. Thank you so much for subscribing. Would any of you be willing to watch me on YouTube versus Twitch? Would it be more accessible to you? I'm considering it, but I don't really want to just stream to myself. If I were to do a multi-stream or something. So I just want to know if anyone would be interested in that, and I'll definitely take it into consideration. But until next time, guys, don't forget to get your 1 million free skill points in the description. Visit Twitch if you want to watch me live. I try to stream every Monday, Wednesday, Friday at around 4 a.m. or not 4 a.m. at around 5 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. That's West Coast of the US. Sorry, I'm pointing in the wrong direction. West Coast of the US. So if you want to visit me live, hang out, win some giveaways or whatever. We do giveaways at least once per stream. So make sure you're there for that. Anyways, y'all, hope you'll have a fantastic day, and I will see you in the next one.